No transition, no setup, no nothing. Just pure gaming.
アテンション。本製品は18
Yeah.
歳未満の方はプレイすることができません。この作品はフィクションです。登場する人物名、団体名、地名、
Bro.
設定などは
Bro.
ゆずソフト。
Alright.
天使
Finally,
創造リブート。
it's been a while since we last played Angelic Chaos. It's been a while since I last played anything. Other than like Kakenuke 99. But, you know, those don't count because those weren't on stream. But last time we played, I don't remember. The last thing I remembered is that Noah got sick, and that was only because she had her period. And the reason she is having her period for the first time is because she's become a human and can't use her wings. So now we can't roleplay as Angel and Devil or whatever, because guess what? That would be pretty hard, because Riku can because I think Riku can still become Diablo, but you know, Noah can't pull out her wings. So you know, there's a missed opportunity here, God. I'm just saying. But I didn't say that. Even though I just said I'm just saying. But that's beside the point. What is the point is that they were trying to buy clothes for the summer. Autumn. They were trying to buy autumn clothes. Wrong. Flip it around. It's summer currently in their world. I'm thinking about my world where it's winter. Because I live on the other side of the planet. Upside down. They were looking for autumn clothes to wear. But there weren't any shops to buy to get clothes from, because they were still only selling summer clothes. They were on sale, but they were still selling summer clothes only. I don't know why it's taking them so long to transition, but you know, it is what it is. Other than that, you know, there are some other stuff that I don't remember. I mean, Aurier is just confirming that she is a tomboy by wanting to wear more male clothes and stuff like that. But yeah. Noah and Riku just can't stop flirting with each other. That's it. That's the main takeaway of their shopping trip. But either way, that's enough rambling on. Let's don the appropriate attire, and well, as you can see, my wing and halo are still part of the hotkey, because, well, it'd be a pain to fucking get rid of it, cause I'm lazy. It'd be a pain to get rid of it, only for me to reapply it in the next route. But enough rambling on. Let's
ロード画面だ。
jump right into it.
ただいま。
Hey.
おかえり。
ただいま。晩ご飯なーに？
麻婆豆腐。ちょっとピリ辛の方が美味しいと思うんだけど、辛いの大丈夫だったわよね。
Having some Chinese. But it ain't mapo tofu if it isn't spicy as shit, you know?
も、ピリ辛程度なら。
But see, the problem is, well, Japanese people don't really have a lot of spicy food in their catalog of Japanese food, right? All of it is like fish and noodles and also rice, but that's all. That's, you know, ramen, soba, udon. I mean, specifically, right? Somen. Noodles and rice are like Asian altogether, but you know, I'm specifically saying like ramen and stuff like that. Mapo tofu with Sichuan peppercorns, spicy as shit. So, you know, it works for me. Are you fine with that, Noah?
任せるよ。ピリ辛がどれくらいかわからないから。僕としては、より美味しくなるならピリ辛で何の問題もない。
そう、わかった。それで服はどうだった？掘り出し物でもあった？
まあね。いいものがあったよ。
あら、ノアちゃんがそんな風に言うなんて珍しい。どんな服？
それは、この場では、ちょっとね。
Oh, right. I forgot they were also buying lingerie. Listen, there was I didn't remember the reason why they were flirting, but now I do.
なにそんな意味ありげに笑うなんて、なんだか気になるわね。
僕は荷物を置いてくるよ。
下準備は終わってるし、すぐにできるからね。
ありがとう。
Hey, Amane, did anything about Noah seem off to you?
って何が？
Well, it's hard to explain, but something just doesn't feel right about her.
そう？体調が悪そうってこともなかったけど。
Yeah, I know. That's not what I'm talking about. She did look a bit out of sorts back in the shopping mall. But she perked up once she joined the group, so I doubt she's feeling sick. Something about her just keeps nagging at me, though. The problem is, I can't put my finger on what.
とりあえず私は特に何も。
Don't worry, Riku. I'm sure that whatever's wrong with Noah will be solved at the end of the route, and nothing will go wrong. Okay.
眠。
なに？そんなに疲れたの？
疲れたというよりも、元から寝不足？
Same. Oh, we're besties. We're like, well, samesies, you know? We're like, never mind. I stayed up too late reading manhwa. She was gaming.
昨日も結局4時頃までゲームしてたから。
あんたね、そんな生活サイクルだと体壊すわよ。それに睡眠不足は肌ツヤに影響出るんだから。
Okay, I didn't stay up till 4, alright? I stayed up till 2, which isn't any better, but it's slightly better.
毛穴開いても知らないわよ。
その実感のこもった声、嫌だな。わかってる。今日は早めに寝ることにする。マジ眠いし。
そうしなさい。あと、サラダの準備お願いできる？冷蔵庫の中のタッパに入れてるから、お皿に出して。
ういー。
To be honest, I'm still bothered by it. But the night goes on without me finding any clarity. Even during dinner, Noah seemed herself.
どう？ノアちゃん、辛さは平気？
大丈夫。
よかった。 こういう味付けは好みの差が大きいから。
美味しいよ。ありがとう。
I don't get it. It still feels like there's a bone stuck in my throat. Why can't I get it off my mind? Maybe I'm just trying to see things where there's nothing? I recall the time when she actually wasn't feeling okay. Maybe that's why I can't help but fear the worst. Probably.
何がありえそうなの？
Huh? I raise my face and see Noah standing right in front of me. She's changed into her pajamas and her slightly wet hair tells me she just came out of the bath. I scan her again. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. It must have been my imagination. No, Riku, that's not... Come on, trust your gut. Something's wrong with Noah. It's just... No one else saw it. Because you were... She was like... away from the group a bit. And that's when she did the thing. And she was probably only doing it because she thought she was alone. But you were right next to her, so...
リク？
I'm just saying she's trying to save face in front of other people. It's nothing.
そうならいいけど。お風呂、君で最後だよ。
Oh, okay. Thanks. I'll go now.
うん。それで、一つお願いがあるんだ。
What?
後で、部屋に行ってもいいかな。今日も一緒に寝たいんだけど。ダメ？
Yeah, sure. That's fine by me.
そっか、よかった。じゃあ、後で部屋にお邪魔するね。
Alright. See you then. Guess I'll wash myself extra thoroughly. I don't know what might happen, so I gotta be ready just in case. Listen, I don't think anything's gonna happen. Because the last time you slept together, guess who walked into the room? Guess who barged into the room? Yuzuki, the mum. But I don't think you want to be caught actually doing something. I hop in and take a nice long bath. By the time my hair dries out, I hear a knock on my door. Yeah?
僕だけど、入ってもいいかな。
Sure.
お邪魔します。来ちゃった。
There's something different about her smile, and it makes my heart skip a beat. So you want to sleep together?
今日は一人だと寂しくて。だから、いいかな。
Yeah, I already told you we could. I'm just surprised you're being this needy.
そうかな。ダメ？
Listen, she's only feeling needy, and she's only feeling lonely because she no longer has the... I don't know what the word is. I was gonna say she doesn't have the embrace of God anymore because she's no longer an angel, but I don't know. I don't know the right word. No, not at all. I don't mind it one bit.
よかった。
She approaches me, a loving smile spread across her face. Slowly, she inches closer. Once she comes within grasp, she hugs me tight.
暖かい。
It's not too hot.
ううん。ちょうどいい。心地いいよ。
Don't worry, it's getting colder, right? It's approaching autumn.
ねえ、もっとギュッてして。ギューってして。
Doing my best to please her, I hold her in my arms. Tight enough to let her feel my warmth as well.
心地いい。僕はやっぱり君が好きだ。この心地いいのが好き。 大好き。大好きだから、もっと感じたい。
Bro,
君のぬくもりを、もっとたくさん感じさせてほしいな。
you mean
しよう。もっとお互いのぬくもりを感じて、幸せになろうよ。
let's just hope they don't go to sleep naked and then they wake up with Yuzuki knocking on the door and never mind.
だから、しよう。
At least there won't be a Sora situation like in 9-9 where a different Noah was caught with the main character. Never mind. She stares at me with those twinkling big eyes. Her seductive proposal, combined with that adorable face, lights a fire in me. My heart is about to burst out of my chest, though I notice there's another emotion mixed in with my arousal.
リック、どうかした？僕とするの嫌？
Oh, there's a choice? What do you mean there's a choice? Listen, the only time there should ever be a choice, the last time there was a choice whether to do it with another character was when it led to a bad was when one of the options led to a bad ending. Like, what? Listen, all I'm gonna say is I'm right when I say that. But, like, where's the save?
セーブ画面だ。
I need a save. Alright, I need a save. God damn it. Now, a real question. Bad ending first or good ending first? Right? That's the predicament. You want to end Noah's route off on a good note or a bad one? Bad first? All right. The boss said so I guess we're going bad ending. I want to, but it's the same thing as Sora's route Sora's route. As it's the same thing as like episode 2 of 9-9, right? Where is it where accepting what I'm saying is where I wanted to end the episode off on Sora's good route, right? Obviously that it would make more sense. That's why I accepted her feelings first. I don't want the bad end to be stuck in my mind because it's the ending for me. Well, see, here's the thing, Dexter. In your game, you would have never picked I want to but, alright? You would have gone straight into the sex part. Especially since you were playing on the 18 plus version. No, you're not acting yourself.
変って何が？
You know, you could have told her this after having sex, but I guess that's what the choice was for. You're just, being a lot more assertive than usual. Normally, you'd be super flustered at the mention of sex, and even if you wanted to do it, you wouldn't come right out and ask. I don't know. It just feels weird. It just doesn't feel like you. Are you sure you're okay?
僕なら平気だよ。それに変なことってないだろ。
Alright, she definitely doesn't feel okay after sounding like that. God damn it. How? Okay, so Dexter, you've surely you got to this choice, right? How far into the other choice are you in? Are you? Because I know damn well you didn't pick the bad option. But then again, there are 2 H scenes in Noah's bad end. I think it says adult choice. So you know, I think I got to the choice, but I don't think I got far. I wanted to know her whole story. Now, just like with Riddle Joker, there's an after story, but I don't think the game will let me play through the after story unless it's using the 18 plus version, just like with Riddle Joker, which I will get to eventually. I don't know why I haven't gone through the after story yet, especially since for some reason I decided to uninstall Riddle Joker off of my C drive. I mean, I moved it to my other hard drive, but you know, still, right? All right. Anyway, we'll get back into it. But I haven't finished Noah's route yet. I've been too scared. What? But you're not playing through the bad ending. This looks familiar though, for the bad end. You've played through the bad ending?
だって、好きな人との子供が欲しくなるのも普通のことだ。
No, then why do you say this looks familiar? You're saying the scene looks familiar because you played through this part of her route, but you chose the good option, so the dialogue would be different. It's a feeling, right? And her words knocked the wind out of my sails. Wanting to have a child with your significant other isn't odd in and of itself, but the way Noah just brought it out of seemingly nowhere does raise suspicion. Actually, why am I getting this feeling of deja vu? I know what you're thinking, Riku, but she's hotter than Mikuni, so it's better. Alright, it's better. Something similar definitely happened before.
Riku?
I remember now. It was Mikuni. When she came onto me at school, she was acting acting exactly the same way. I'm more surprised that the all ages version has a bad choice that you can pick, especially since in the guide there are supposedly 2 H scenes, but you know, they're probably not back to back, so you know, maybe it's fine. I'm just curious to see how long the bad end actually is and how long they'll drag it on, I guess. Is that what happened? Is that what's happening to Noah? No, it can't be. I don't fully remember if I chose an option or not, but I would have chosen the bad ending choice first. Interesting. I thought you would have definitely just not chosen the bad ending and then never seen it. Right? You would have just chosen the good ending, played through the rest of Noah's good end route, and then played through the after story. Well, you haven't finished her route, so, you know. Noah, it's a little weird to bring up having a kid out of nowhere.
変じゃないよ。だって僕は君のことが好きだもん。だから、君との子供が欲しい。それじゃあ、ダメ?
It's like with Gore Screaming Show. Yeah, but except in Gore Screaming Show, you only cared about Yuka. So you would have been fine looking at all the all the gore scenes with the other girls, all right? Read. Look, I know. Who are you? This isn't right. You're not Noah. You can't be.
何を言ってるんだい？ノアは僕だよ。それは君がよく知ってるだろ？
Sometimes Yuka died. But, did you know beforehand? Did you know before you picked the choice? The girl in front of me isn't the girl I fell in love with. I'm now certain of it.
リク？もしかして、これもじらしプレイの一つかな？新たな興奮を求めてる？
Listen, that face before definitely wasn't one she would make normally. Since I had to go through it multiple times. What do you mean multiple times? Are you talking about the same gore scene or different ones? Because if you're going through the same one, don't tell me you accidentally clicked the bad ending multiple times.
君は本当にハレンチな人だね。でも、そんな君のことが好きだよ。大好きだ。
Okay, listen, I know Noah's laying it on pretty thick here because this is the bad ending, but like, you know, the way she's talking is pretty hot. Yuka's route was locked. Well, yeah, I know, but I don't think you have to pick all the bad options in every other character's route to see her good ending. What? You do? What do you mean you do? Okay, you know what? Because of that, because if I was ever going to play GSS, I'm forced to... Well, no. If I was playing GSS, even if I wasn't forced to, I would have had to pick the bad options anyway because I'm the fucking content creator. Either way. Why would you have to... Never mind. This isn't GSS. This is Angelic Chaos. Nothing bad ever happens. Nothing gore related will happen in this route. Just a lot of sex. But no blood. Because she already lost her virginity. You don't know? I do know. Because it's a user-soft game. If there was actual gore and a hate scene, then Ange would have something to talk about. She wouldn't talk like that. Is there NTR IDK? Well, it would have shown up in the tags on VNDB if there was. It doesn't matter if we're a couple now, or if she's gotten more comfortable with her sexuality. This just isn't how she is. She's under some kind of magic spell like Mikuni was, and because she's no longer an angel, she's not immune to the spell or whatever. I don't know. Who would have been able to cast the spell on her? Especially since we've been with her the entire time? I don't know. Maybe it was Clavy. But, you know, I feel like that would go against the fact that Kaguya was now his boss. I don't know. Does she leave? Do they break up? Listen, I just think the bad ending of these routes just ends up, the worst it could be is Riku becomes their sex toy, their sex slave, their, you know, something along those lines. You know, the worst I can see is reverse rope. Let's just go with that word. Let's self-censor myself, you know? Let me be like every other YouTuber.
大好きだから、しようよ。ね?
If she's really being manipulated, what can I do? What happened with Mikuni? Back then, Kaguya was there. She appeared and used the magic fireball to return Mikuni to normal. So, would I be able to help her come to her senses if I use Diablo's power?
リク?
Noah. I love you.
僕も好きだよ。大好きだ。
Now here's the thing, right? This is the bad ending. So obviously Riku isn't going to be able to do anything to save Noah. But I am curious what happens in the good ending. How he's able to get her out of this spell. Oh. I embrace her in my arms. Just like always. No, I held her a lot tighter than usual.
抱きしめられるのは好きだけど、ちょっと苦しいよ。
Now here's the thing, right? The guide says adult choice, adult choice. There are 2 adult choices, which means there's either 2 H scenes where you get to choose to come inside her or not, or there's 1 H scene with 4 options, which will be even more annoying for me if there's ever a change in the second CG of that H scene where how would I say this? In Riddle Joker, there was a Mayu hate scene where you could choose whether to put her glasses on or off. That hate scene had 4 options. And the second CG of that hate scene had her glasses either on or off. So I had to play through that part, how many times? I guess 4 times. Because, well, 4 times. I would have had to play through the glasses option twice, and then the come inside her 4 times, essentially. So, is that what it's going to be like for this H scene? This H scene. But whatever H scene's in the bad ending? Or, you know, I'm just saying. I am lazy, but I'll still do it. I'd still do it, but like, you know, I won't be happy about it.
リク、リク、力強すぎて、ちょっと痛いよ。落ち着いて、僕はどこにも逃げたりしないから。
She complains, but I don't loosen my grip. I hold her hold her with even more force, rather. Stronger. More.
痛いってば。
She raises her voice in protest, but I don't let up. At this point, I'm restraining her rather than hugging her. I close my eyes and focus on projecting my power. Is this what he does in the good ending? And then it actually works? While in the bad ending it doesn't work? I don't know. I search in that vast darkness for the crimson light. WTF is happening? He's restraining her, he just said. The very same fire I've been trying to suppress. Now, however, I have need of it. Please, lend me your power. Help me bring her back. You know what? Maybe it looks familiar because this is exactly how it plays out in the good ending as well. Except that, never mind. I just said that in the good ending it would work, in the bad ending it doesn't. 'Cause I don't see any other way for him to get her to stop being brainwashed. I don't know. I didn't choose the good ending option. Did you choose an option? I don't think I actually chose an option. So what you're saying is that I'm past where you are. In response to my heartfelt plea, the fire burns brighter. A primal fear takes hold of me as the flames rise and lick at the shadow. But I brave through it and let the fire grow.
これは、リク、一体何を
Go back to normal, Noah.
元にって、どういう意味
But before she finishes, something bursts forth within me. Don't say something bursts forth within me and then have the screen turn white. Alright, that's not a good combo. My view goes blank, and a dull ringing fills my ears. It's like an explosion went off inside of me. Hang on a minute. Phrasing, okay. Though it lasts but a moment.
僕、なんでこんなこと。
Listen, I know what he's trying to say, but this is still an arrogate. Still in my arms, Noah seems confused and disoriented. But her confusion quickly turns to shock.
どうして魔王を自分の中に宿そうだなんて。
Noah, are you okay? Do you remember what happened?
リク、違う。僕は
Are you back to normal?
違うんだ。これは僕の意志じゃない。そうじゃないけど。あんな。僕はなんてこと。魔王の力を奪おうだなんて。
Calm down. Are you really back to normal? I don't believe it.
戻ったと思う。僕を縛っていた命令が魔王のマナで吹き飛んだはずだ。でもすまない。自分でもわからないけど、でも、頭の中の声がひとまずは消えた。
A voice?
とりあえず話してほしい。さすがにちょっと痛いよ。
Huh? Oh, sorry, but I...
大丈夫。今はもう操られてないから。魔王のマナが助けてくれた。
Very sus. Alright. You're feeling some trepidation. I just let her release her from my grip. Listen, the only reason I'm saying that is because I know this is the bad ending. So I know that she's definitely not out of this. She's definitely not free from the spell or whatever, right? Unless she is, and something else will happen that, I don't know. I know I've asked this enough times, but let me ask one more time. Do you really feel okay now?
今のところは魔王のマナが僕を守ってくれてる。
See, like, I feel like Noah is playing off of Riku's ignorance when it comes to Diablo's powers, right? So, do you know what even happened? You said something about a voice in your head.
頭の中に声が響いてた。魔王の子供を宿せって。魔王の力を宿せって。最初は違ったんだ。声なんてはっきりしたものじゃなく、ただの耳鳴りみたいなものだった。
Oh, that was just tinnitus, you know. What happens all the time? All the ringing in your ears. That's actually just the blood vessels in your.
その耳鳴りが徐々に大きくなって。
I don't remember what the cause of tinnitus was. I thought it was like the ringing in the ears is caused by the hearing the blood vessels or something. I don't know. And I'm not looking it up. Was that the headache you were talking about? Okay, maybe I will look it up. I need to see. Okay, yeah, ringing or buzzing of the ears, but why? Examples include exposure to loud sounds, whiplash, head injuries, too much earwax, or medication side effects. Okay, well, I know the loud sounds, whiplash, head injuries, but like, you know, when it's none of those things, what is the real cause? Earwax blockage. Okay, I looked it up, even though it has nothing to do with, even though it has nothing to do with the visual novel, and I'm only looking it up to serve as a joke. God damn it! It's not a joke. It's not. I can't even use it as a joke anymore. It's not funny if I talk about it. Apparently, obviously, you've got like you can experience tinnitus through like loud noise and stuff like that. But when you're alone in your room and you hear a ringing in your ears, apparently, it could either be due to earwax blockage or ear infection. So yeah, I don't know.
多分そうだと思う。あれは魔法による干渉を受けた影響だったんだ。気づいた時には頭の中に声が響いて、僕の意識は何の不思議もなくその声を受け入れてしまっていた。
I mean, I guess Noah being brainwashed to bear Diablo's kids isn't the worst thing that could have happened to her. That would have worried Riku, right?
この声に従ってはいけないと思ってる自分もいた。でも逆らうことができなかった。こんなことは今までに。
Huh? Noah?
いや、
Did you recognize the voice? Do you know who it might have been?
相手はすまない。ちょっと水を飲んでくる。
Wait. She turns around to run out of the room, but I grab her arm and hold her in place. She stops dead in her tracks. She just came out of the magic trance, but even putting that aside, there's something strange going on here. And I feel even more certain once I see the dread in her face as she turns to face me. Her expression is a mix of complex emotions, and she averts her eyes from me. It's like she's avoiding me. Noah, you know what happened? You know what happened, don't you? Why are you hiding things? Is there something you can't tell me?
そうじゃない。聞かせられないわけじゃなくて、あくまで僕の問題だ。
Did God tell her? Oh God, I didn't mean to use his name in vain. Don't tell me. I don't want there to be another fucking Japanese game where God is evil and whatnot. God is actually evil and stuff. That's a JRPG trope, okay? No, surely it's not a visual novel trope. It's not Raging Loop.
少し時間が欲しかった。考えをまとめるというか、他の可能性についても探してみたかったんだ。
Noah, what are you talking about? What's going on?
それは。
She seems hesitant to speak and even frightened. What possibilities? Is she trying to be cautious before coming to a conclusion? Does she not want to does she not want to believe what the proof is telling her?
おそらく僕を操ったのは僕を作った連中だ。
Ah, that makes sense. Wait, what? You mean...
僕の前世、戦乙女を作った者たちだと思う。
See, here's the thing. I can't see how this conversation wouldn't happen in the other ending. Right? What? But how?
へえ、それは興味深い話ね。
What are you doing here?
失礼してるわよ。
Kaguya jump scare. Kaguya? How did you get here? She fucking teleported or whatever.
礼儀を書いているとは思ったけど、そこの窓から。ごめんなさい。
Let Kaguya explain the exposition, alright? Let Kaguya exposition dump instead of Noah. I didn't even notice the window opening at any point. The AC is on, so I usually lock it down, and there's no normal way to open it from the outside that I know of. She probably worked some magic on it to open it, and then kept her presence hidden with fox magic.
魔王のマナがいきなり膨れ上がったから、慌てて駆けつけたのよ。
With fox magic. See, now, here's the thing. Now I'm even more sure that this is also in the good ending. Alright? Because there's no other reason for Kaguya to show up in the scene except for exposition dumping. I said it as a joke, but like, what other reason would there be to exorcise the demons inside Noah's brain? We already seemingly did that with Diablo's powers.
念のために様子を探ろうと思って姿を隠していたのだけれど、とても興味深い話が聞けたわ。ノアの前世が戦乙女。しかも作ったってどういうこと？
See, it's too neutral of a scene for it to exclusively be or either ending.
何か勘違いされていそうだから、あらかじめ言っておくわ。私が戦乙女を恨んでいるなんてことはない。魔王アリオンのことだって直接知ってるわけじゃないもの。
She says in a casual tone as she shrugs.
でも僕は戦乙女は
As she shrugs.
確かに戦乙女に魔王を撃たれて争いには負けた。とはいえ争いが終わったことで国は立ち直り発展を遂げた。私にとっては魔王も戦乙女も歴史の授業で出てくる登場人物のようなものよ。それに今となっては撃たれることも魔王の意志だった可能性もある。なのに勝手に恨んでもね。そんな過去のことよりも今の話をしましょう。一体何が起きたの？どうしてリクは魔王の姿に前世返りしていたの？
Alright, I guess I'm still Diablo at the moment. Actually, someone tried to manipulate Noah to take Diablo's power. We decided to tell her what happened in order. Fear. What a title for a song. What a OST title. What a song title. Though I don't believe I have anything too useful to share. Basically, Noah asked me to have sex, and I just happened to realize she was being manipulated because she would never say that. she would have never asked straight up to just to have sex, you know. I remember you using your fire magic on Mikuni when we met for the first time. That's why I thought that I might be able to turn her back to normal if I could use Diablo's power. It seems like it worked, but I guess it backfired a little on me.
なるほど。それで、ノア、あなたの前世、戦乙女はそこにどう関係してくるわけ？戦乙女は魔法技術によって生み出されたんだ。
Alright, I forgot that technically Kaguya, Clavi, and Aurier don't know that Noah's the Valkyrie, or was the Valkyrie.
生み出されたというのは？生まれる前、母のお腹の中にいる段階から様々な魔法を付与され、強引に強化を施された。そんな、まさか魔法による意図的な強化だなんて
生まれる以前に魔法を仕込む。それなら本人の成長に伴い能力はさらに強化されるかもしれない。戦乙女が一族でありながら多くの魔族を圧倒していたのも理解はできるけど。
Yeah, it's only slightly worse than a pregnant woman drinking alcohol.
そんなの体への負担が。
うん、その通りだ。だから実験に成功したのは僕だけだった。いや、僕にしたって魔王との戦いの後で限界を迎えた。おそらく失敗作として扱われているだろう。そして僕は天使に生まれ変わった。
聞きたいこともあるけど、まずは話を進めましょうか。それで戦乙女である前世と今回の一件、どうつながってるの？
僕は戦乙女だった頃の記憶を維持している。生まれ変わったとは言っても陸や天音とは違う。僕の魂とも呼ぶべきものは以前のままだ。つまり強化魔法の痕跡が残っているんだよ。
So it also affected the soul because it's magic. If it was science, it wouldn't have affected the soul.
つまりその痕跡には魔法によるつながりがある。
陸の周りでここ最近怪しい魔法の気配はなかったんだよね。
ええ、感知はしてないわね。
なのに僕は魔法によって操られた。おそらくその痕跡をたどって直接魔法を。
Wait a minute now. There's no way they could guess the Valkyrie was still alive. How did they even think to look for the link?
魔王の力を手に入れようとしているんだ。すぐそばにいた僕の気配を察知したんだろう。
Is it because she's no longer an angel that they sensed her presence?
僕は実験で生まれたから。
あなたに関する資料か何かが残っていたんでしょうね。
多分そうだ。
I want to tell Noah that she's simply overthinking things. But just before I can say that, something compels me to keep silent. Something compels me to keep silent. The rumors of the Valkyrie's revival come to mind. Isn't that proof that they sense Noah's presence in this world as well?
魔王は敵だ。撃たなければならない。と刷り込まれていた時の感覚と、操られた時の感覚が似てるように思う。
I mean, like, it can't be a coincidence that they just found Noah right after she became human again, you know? Noah. But the magic is gone now, right? I used Diablo's mana to get it all off.
マナという根源でつながりがある以上、向こうがその気になれば再び操ろうとすることもあるでしょうね。根本的な解決にはならないわ。
You mean...
すまない。本当に申し訳ない。
You have nothing to apologize for.
違うんだ。問題は何よりも僕が天使で亡くなったからだと思う。
Oh, well, I guess it didn't need to speculate, huh? They're just gonna answer it right now. I thought they were gonna at least wait a scene or two, but no, they're gonna tell me now that if I'm right or not.
根本的な問題は僕が天使ではなくなったから。力を失い魔法の影響を受けるようになってしまった。
So, did they sense her presence though? did they sense her presence before? And they couldn't activate the magic because she was an angel? Or was it only after she became human that they found out that she was technically still alive? And, magic.
だから、すまない。本当にすまない。
Wait, why are you apologizing for this? Look, Look, you're making it sound like us falling in love with was a mistake.
そんなこと。でも、僕は。
Do you regret it? Not being an angel anymore? Falling in love with me?
してない！後悔なんてするもんか！でも、僕がいたら、リクを危険にさらす。君を好きになったことを後悔なんてしない。だからこそ僕は、好きな人を守りたいんだ。ましてや僕が、君の命を奪ってしまうだなんて、考えたくもない。
それで、ノアはどうするつもりなの？リクの前から姿を消す？でも、それだと何の解決にもなっていない。魔王という存在は狙われ続けることになる。自分が原因でなければ、リクがどうなってもいいってこと？
僕はそんなこと。
そうね。ノアはリクを守りたいだけよね。あなたは悔しいのよね。自分自身が許せない。でもそれは、悔しさを向ける相手がいないから。怒りをぶつける相手がいないから、自分に向けているだけ。本当に許せないのは、あなたを操った犯人。戦乙女を作った連中でしょ？
でも、このままでは。
天使に戻るというのは？あ、これは決して、そうしろと言ってるわけではなくて、あくまで選択肢としての話よ。
天使になったことも、人間になったことも、僕の意志で行っていることじゃない。自由に天使と人間を行ったり来たり、みたいなことはできないと思う。それに僕は、天使には戻れない。戻るつもりもない。
There's no dishonesty or confusion in her tone. She remains calm as she explains her position.
だって、無理だよ。僕はもう、リクを好きになってしまったんだから。この気持ちを否定するつもりはない。後悔もしてない。だって、一緒にいられて、幸せだもん。だから僕は戻れない。
Noah.
そう。わかった。それなら、ひとまず、操られることに関しては、解決させる方法があると思うわ。
本当に？
Really?
この場ですぐというわけにはいかないから、明日まで待ってくれる？
それは、仕方ないと思うけど。でも、
明日までに、また魔法を使われたらってことね。それに関しては、これを貸しておくわ。
She says, tossing her fox mask at Noah. Noah's taken off guard, barely managing to catch the mask after almost letting it slip out of her grasp a couple of times.
それを使えば、気配がごまかせるでしょ？つながりがある以上、時間稼ぎにしかならないでしょうけど、何もないよりはマシだと思うわ。
わかった。
あ とは、前世帰りの姿を元に戻すとして、あまねは？
We're probably sleeping in a room. Do you need her for something?
リクが前世帰りしてるなら、あまねも一緒に前世帰りしてるかもしれないでしょ？
Oh, right. She reacts to Diablo's power too. Oh. Does that mean Kohibari might have transmigrated too? There's no might in that situation. I think she did. I think she has. That'd be bad, really. That'd be bad. Really bad.
そっちには、織江を向かわせているわ。
Whoa, thanks. You really are a lifesaver.
とにかく、ノア、早まったことだけはしないようにね。
わかった。天使創造リブート。
I still can't see that scene not being in the good route, the good ending, right? I've already explained why. I wake up on my own. Honestly, I couldn't really sleep at all. I definitely didn't get enough sleep after what happened last night. My head feels heavy, and I feel incredibly tired and sluggish. Even though I'm in my bed, that doesn't help at all. My mind keeps going back to Noah and wondering if she's okay. I don't think anything happened overnight. Maybe she's okay for now. I should go wash my face, I guess. It's not like laying in bed will make me feel any better anyway. Hey.
あら、よ。
What?
ひどい顔。何？今日はリクが寝不足なの？
Oh, you know. Girl problems. Not really. I didn't stay up late. I just had trouble getting to sleep.
なんとも意外な。あんたにそんな繊細な一面があったとはね。何よ。
I've always wondered why you have such a low opinion of me.
可愛げのないクソガキ。
Can you not say that with a straight face? That kind of hurts.
冗談よ。まあ、多少そう思ってるところもなくはないけど。これでも一応、信頼もしてるわよ。
Really now? Well, that's nice to know.
さてと、それじゃ、私はもう行くわ。
Okay. Oh, where's Noah? Is she up already?
今朝は見てないわね。昨日遊びに行ったから疲れたんじゃない？
Maybe.
何？どうかしたの？
No, it's fine. She's just usually up by now.
たまにはそんな日もあるでしょ。ゆっくりさせてあげなさい。
I know. Have a nice day.
行ってきます。
Guess I'll take a look. I head in that direction. But just before I can reach out to the doorknob, the door to the living room opens before me.
リク、おはよう。
Hey. How do you feel?
特に変わったところはないよ。今のところはかもしれないけど。
I think you should stop doing that, Noah. You don't always need to assume the worst and be all pessimistic. Look, I'm not telling you to pretend everything's all fine and dandy, but I don't think we need to make the situation worse by being negative about it.
まあ、そうだね。
Let's go ahead and have breakfast. Breakfast. We'll need the energy to work out a solution later.
はあ、 よ、あまね。
What are you doing up this early?
昨日は早めに寝たからじゃない？
Yeah, which means that she didn't know that she turned into vampire Amane. We're about to eat breakfast. You want to join us?
食べる。
I'll fix it. You can go wash your face and change out of your pajamas.
うん。ありがとう。
Are you free today? We're going to Kaguya's place, and I'd appreciate it if you could come along just in case.
うん。ん？私が寝てる間にそんなことがあったんだ。
Thank God.
それはなんとかしないとまずいね。私も協力するよ。うん。ありがとう、あまね。
Although, it's funny that the good ending is saying that you do want to have sex with Noah. Alright, because that wouldn't make sense considering that if you want the bad ending when you're choosing between wanting to have sex with Mikuni or not, the bad ending is doing it with her. So, you know, maybe the reason why this scene is in the bad ending is because they just go straight into it in the good ending and don't actually explain any of this. I don't know.
と言っても、どうすればいいのかは僕にもまだわからないんだけど。
We'll see what Kaguya's solution is and go from there. She said it wouldn't solve the problem completely, though. It sounded like Kohibari will be there as well, so we can all brainstorm a solution together.
そうだね。うん。でもさ、お兄、その時の雰囲気がサイちゃんを彷彿とさせたんだよね。
Yeah.
なら、やっぱあの人が裏切ってるんじゃないの？
I mean, that is a theory.
俺じゃない。裏切るような真似はしてない。
本当に？
本当だ。妊娠させて魔王を母体に宿すなんて回りくどくて面倒な方法を取る理由がない。
Wait a minute. So, wait. So you're saying that it wasn't you that brainwashed Mikuni either?
今さら説明するまでもないだろうが、マナを吸い上げる道具があるんだぞ。
I mean, he does bring up a fair point. The way he went about extracting Diablo's powers was completely different to how the other person, I guess, used Mikuni as the vessel to bear Diablo's kids. What am I saying? Oh, right. And that's what Clavi used in order to try and take my mana. That's definitely something way different than manipulating a girl to try and create a baby with Diablo's seed. So, does that mean you weren't involved at all with Mikuni?
ミクニ？誰だ？もしかして最初に暗示をかけて校舎内にこいつを持ち込ませたあの子か？
Oh, that was another girl. He shows me the syringe-looking device from before. No, it's not her. Mikuni tried to steal my mana.
先生に刺させた件だけだ。本当にその一回だけだ。もし他にも似たようなことがあったとしても、俺は関わってない。別件だ。
私が迂闊だったわ。ごめんなさい。その確認を行っておくべきだった。
Well, you know, it's not your fault, Kaguya. Mikuni's a background character anyway. She's barely shown up after that scene. So, I wouldn't be surprised if you also forgot her. Even though, for some reason, I didn't. And I forget a lot of characters' names, specifically.
申し訳ありません。襲撃者を捕らえたことで、すっかり安心しきっておりました。
No, I should have known I should have known to ask that too. I just assumed all these incidents were orchestrated by the same person, so I didn't give it much thought. No point beating yourself up over it now. Actually, I want to talk about the solution you mentioned yesterday. I mean, that's the thing, right? It makes sense if you think Klavi is the one who orchestrated the Mikuni thing as well, especially because, well, the Mikuni thing didn't work out, right? So, you know, instead of brainwashing another girl that Riku may or may not be close to, why don't you just do the job yourself, right? But then but then, you know, after that incident, Klavi doesn't work with the same guy anymore and works with Kaguya, so why would he be the one to brainwash Noah? But I never thought that he was the one who did that. So, you know, why would the characters though? Because they don't trust Klavi, I guess.
ええ、わかってるわ。ノア、
なんだい？
昨日言った気持ちは、今も変わらない？仮に今後、天使に戻れる可能性が完全になくなったとしても、何の後悔もない？
ないよ。僕はリクのことが好きだ。天使でなくなっても構わない。僕にとって彼のそばにいることはそれだけ大切なんだ。愛しているから。僕は彼を愛してる。そのことを後悔なんてしない。絶対に。
Noah.
相変わらず愛されてるね。
幸せそうなのは何よりだけど、どうやって二人の幸せを守るのか、だよね。
わかった。それだけの思いがあるのなら。クラビ、それを貸してくれるかしら。
ああ、それはもちろん構わないが、どうするんだ？
リクの中にある魔王のマナをノアに注入するのよ。もちろん、危険の及ばない範囲でね。失った天使の力の代わりに、魔王のマナを補充することができるはずよ。
そうか。なるほど。
ただ、魔王のマナが拒絶するのは、操られる魔法だけじゃないわ。今後、何かの機会に天使に戻りたいと思っても、その天使の力すら拒絶する可能性もある。
構わない。何も問題はないよ。
それじゃあ、リク。
With that, she hands me the mana extractor. This is gonna sting, huh?
言ってる場合？
Yeah, sorry. This is Vanoa. And I guess for my own sake too.
大丈夫？私が刺してあげよっか？
No way. You just want to mess with me again, don't you?
そんなつもりはありませんことよ。
At least look at me while you lie. We don't have time for jokes. I'll do it myself. I brace myself. Not wanting to drag it out, I hold the syringe in my right hand and jab my left arm. A strange pain shoots up my arm, like there's the stinging pain of the needle, but also a deeper kind of pain in my chest. It's like something burned inside of me. I can't even begin to describe what I'm feeling in any coherent manner. But I bear with the pain all the same.
もういいんじゃないかしら。あんまり吸いすぎると、また大変なことになるわよ。
Don't worry. I'm sure he'll be fine. Okay. Sure. I then pull out the needle. I'm able to pull it out myself, but immediately after I feel like my body turns heavy as lead. I feel like my body turned heavy as lead. Not quite the feeling of fatigue I get after working out. He works out. I have never seen, or even, I've never seen him hint at going to the gym. Noah, here. Yeah, I'm just feeling a little tuckered out. Nothing serious.
それだけってこともないと思うけど、なんか一瞬で顔色悪くなってるよ。確かに顔色が青白くなってるかも。
I'm just a little tired. I'll be better in no time. It was the same last time.
単純に体力が減った感じ？
Yeah, basically. No need to worry about me. Anyway.
それを指せば、ひとまずの対策にはなるはずよ。
ありがとう。でも大丈夫だ。今さら気持ちが揺らいだりしないよ。
She says, slowly inserting the needle into her chest. Even though the clothes, the needle inserts itself into her effortlessly. Noah.
平気。おかしなことがあるわけじゃなくて。おかしなことはないけど、体の中が熱い。
The moment she raises a sharp cry, something seems to explode in the room, and that's followed by a blinding light that dominates my vision. When I open my eyes and my vision comes back, I notice feathers fluttering about the room, but there are not. These are not the white feathers from before. They're pitch black. They're black wings, and they don't seem like they're just covered in soot. Their jet black sheen is beautiful even. Really? So you're saying... Okay, hang on. See, here's the thing. So what you're saying is this, other than the H scenes, right? This is the reward for forcing the player to go down the bad route if they want to be subjected to more exposition? That she becomes, what, a fallen angel? A fallen angel? Noah, your wings. Strange world indeed.
体調の方はどう？
問題ない。体調は本当に問題ないよ。
とりあえず、試みは成功したんでしょうか？
See, now I definitely know Dexter hasn't chosen. I definitely know now that Dexter hasn't gone down the bad ending or the good ending. Because he definitely would have said something about this.
多分黒い翼は魔王の力をうまく受容したってことじゃないか？
そう思っていいんじゃないかしら。
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? We decide to watch and wait for a while, but she doesn't seem to exhibit any other changes. Yeah, her tits are still the same size. What? Other than the wings sprouting from her back, that is.
見事に真っ黒だね。綺麗な黒。これはこれで芸術品みたい。
Yeah, but like, can she retract the wings?
ですね。前はまさに天使って雰囲気だったけど、今は堕天使っぽい。ちょっと怪しい雰囲気があるかも。
Yeah, and it's because of you, Omane. You corrupted her with your dojins.
堕天使か。確かに今の僕は堕天使と呼ばれる存在かもしれないね。でも悪い気はしない。そうなんだ。それって谷風くんのぬくもりだからとか？
Phrasing, Kurumi.
リクのぬくもり。うわ！それは少しハレンチだぞ、言い方が。だって言ってたじゃん。体の中が熱いとかってちょっとやらしげに言ってたじゃん。
Oh god. Don't do this.
言ってない。やらしげには言ってない。
そこそこエロい感じでドキドキしたよ。
No. I was gonna make the joke of don't close your eyes, but even in that situation, she definitely didn't sound like she was enjoying it.
あまねまで。僕が言ったのはそういう意味ではなくて、もういい。ごめんって謝る。だから怒らないで。
Oh, you didn't hear that.
ごめんなさい。機嫌直してくれないかな。
それにしても、まさか翼が黒くなるとは。でも、黒イコール不吉というわけではないでしょ？
そうだな。他のマナだったら別の色になってた可能性もあるだろうな。
So it's just symbolic? My eyes turn black too when I transmigrate.
おそらくね。
So the color of her feathers changing means we succeeded?
僕も大丈夫だと思う。
Okay, this makes it even more confusing. Because now I'm even more confused as to how this will turn into the bad ending. Right?
心配をかけないようにしてるわけじゃないよ。本当に問題はないから安心してくれ。
Okay. Actually, wait. I don't think this solves the problem completely.
そうですね。この方法は、あくまで操られることに対してのものですから。
Does it though? This is still the bad ending. Well, I don't, you know.
場当たり的な対処でしかありません。
なんとかしてその犯人たちは捕まえておくべきだよね。でないと安心して暮らせないよ。
問題は、犯人については、私たちも把握できていないところですね。あなた、何か知らないんですか？
悪いが、これに関しての情報は何も持ち合わせていない。正直、戦乙女が作り出された存在だなんてのも初耳だ。噂ですら聞いたことがない。よほど秘密裏に実験を行っていたんだろう。
実験の内容が内容です。周囲からの反発も必至です。決して認められることではないわ。
おそらく魔王を撃つことで自分たちの実験の有用性 そして必要性を示そうとしたんだと思う。魔王を撃つことはできたけど、やはり僕も失敗だった。知られていないということは、その後も公表は避けたんだろう。強化ができても命の保証ができなければ意味はないだろうし。
Yeah, I wonder why they avoided making the experiments public. It's almost like human experimentation is inhumane. Even if they use the excuse of they were doing it to protect humanity from the demons or whatever, right? But the fact you're alive must have changed that. That's why they're targeting you.
僕だけじゃない。魔王の強大な力もだ。
そんなの絶対止めなきゃじゃん。谷風くんやノアちゃんのこともそうだけどさ、研究が続くってことはこれからも被害者が生まれるかもしれないってことでしょ。
もちろん私たちも同じ気持ちです。ですがどうやって捕まえるのかが問題です。
あのさ、質問いいかな。当たり前というか基本的なことを聞くかもしれないんだけど。
どうぞ。変な遠慮はしなくていいわ。情報を整理させるためにも気になることは何でも聞いて。
谷風くんの魔王の力が狙われてるのは間違いないんだろうけど、なんで直接狙わないの？
I mean, wouldn't it be because of the same reason why Clavy can't go back, right?
魔王の力をわざわざ女の子に宿らせるなんて面倒な方法なんだよね。
まず前提としてですが、世界を渡るのはそう簡単なことではありません。私やこの男がこうして世界を渡ったのも姫様や周囲の力があってこそです。誰でもたやすく行き来できるものではありません。
それはわかるんだけど、でも割とリスキーじゃない？
と言いますと、一度失敗しているのに以前と同じ方法を選んだのは確かに不用意と言えるわ。
世界を渡るのが大変ってのはわかるんだけど、他にも何か理由があったりしないのかなと。
連中の研究は母体に魔法を施して胎児を強化するものだ。はらませようとすること自体には不思議はないと思うけど、もしうまくいけば戦乙女と魔王の子供だ。喉から手が出るくらい研究対象としては欲しいんじゃないかな。
だからこそだよ。絶対に手に入れたい割に不確定要素が多すぎると思う。
俺が雇われた理由と同じじゃないのか。
どういう意味です？
どんな世界なのか、正しい情報もないまま世界を渡ることになるとなれば簡単に行き来はできない。目的を果たすまでその未知の世界で生活する可能性が高い。下手すれば一生帰れない可能性だってある。そんな世界で暮らしていけるのか。害をなす生物はいないのか。魔法で対処可能か。そもそも自分たちでも生きていける世界なのか。有毒な物質で構成されていないか。ハゲればキリがない。誰だって恐怖を抱くもんだろう。
I know. They could just make a spacesuit just to be sure that they can breathe the human air. But you crossed over, didn't you?
それが仕事だったからな。納得できるだけの額ももらってる。
And you too, Kaguya.
私には私で事情があったのよ。それに一応できる限りの下調べはしてるわ。 とはいえそれは、あくまで姫様のマナと立場による政治力があってこそ、ようやく情報を揃えられたことです。普通は難しいでしょうね。
あとはやっぱり魔王って存在がでかいだろうな。
On their proverbial behinds. Isn't it usually under?
あっちの世界で魔王は恐怖と力の象徴だ。もし自分たちが戦乙女を生み出したなんてことが魔王に知られたら。
それって魔王の報復を恐れてるってこと？
そんな風に考えてもおかしくはないだろ。
Maybe they're trying to find ways to avoid the direct contact with him.
確証はない。だが魔王って存在はそれくらい恐れられてるんだよ、あっちでは。
I see. Kaguya, Orie, and Clavi all call me by the title I had in my previous life. From the sound of it, that's a given title. In that world, the title of Diablo has become synonymous with Allion. My previous incarnation must have had an enormous impact on the world.
魔王は実在した脅威だ。子供に読み聞かせるような英雄譚の悪役とは全く違うからな。その強大な力は魅力的な分、非常に危険でもある。自分が死ぬような事態になったら元も子もない。
直接的な接触を避けつつも、その力の回収だけは試みている。ということか。
なんか私からすると魔王って言っても所詮お兄でしかないんですけど。
I don't know, he's pretty scary in the bedroom. What? What's that supposed to mean? You got something to say, or are you just messing with me?
親しみやすいってことだよ、お兄ちゃん。そうやってすぐ舌打ちするところとか割と怖いと思ってるけど、マジやめてくんない？
Listen, he's got a monster in his pants. When it can get up. What? Well, maybe don't annoy me first next time.
うざいってなんだ？なんちゅうこと言うんだ？こんなにも可愛い妹に向かって。
You? Sweet?
えへ？さらに大きな舌打ちすんのやめろ。
Listen, it's the easiest way for me to make that sound. It's not well, for the mic to pick it up.
本当仲がいいよね。
Unless it's too breathy, or I can just... Yeah. It has to be breathy for the mic to pick it up.
ですが、そうですね。向こうで魔王を恐れている人たちが、谷風さんがどんな人物か知れば、もっと過激な行動を起こしてもおかしくはないでしょうね。
It still sounds like we need to do something if we ever want this to stop. If we want this to stop.
そうね。ならいっそ、リクとノアの間で魔王のマナを共有してみたらどうかしら。
Share the mana.
リクとノアをつなぐ。魔王のマナの一部がノアに流れ込むことで、リクが放つ魔王の気配が弱くなる。
So I wouldn't need to consciously suppress it, and they wouldn't be able to perceive me. But wouldn't the traces of it be the same if I'm together with Noah anyway?
いいえ。ノアの中に流れ込んだマナは魔王のマナとは同一ではないわ。
Ah, it's dirty and impure.
天使の力を失ったことで空いた容量に魔王のマナを取り込むことができる。ノアは魔王の力を宿すわけではなく、自らの力に変換しているのよ。
Come to think of it, you mentioned something like that when Amana was asleep.
それってつまり魔王のマナを分割することでノアちゃんは身を守れるし、お兄の安全も確保できるってこと？
ということになりますね。過剰な力を渡すことで、リクは以前と変わらない生活を送ることができるはずよ。そして、ノアの力も、魔王のマナを取り込むことで、魔法による干渉を受けることもなくなる。まさか、魔王のマナとの相性がそこまでいいとは、私にも予想外だったわ。ただ、一つ懸念があるとすれば。
Is there some kind of risk to this?
ノアを操ろうとした連中を放置することになる。というところかしら。まあ、それは私たちが捕まえなきゃいけないんだけど。
研究を行っていたものを捕らえようにも手がかりがなさすぎて、何から手をつければいいのやら。そんなの許せない。
くるみ？
私、怒ってる。すごく腹が立つんだよ。だってさ、ノアちゃんは完全に被害者じゃん。なのに今も悩まされてるなんて許せない。そういう意味でなら私もわかりますけど。
そうね。ノアの根源に刻まれた痕跡によるつながりは消すことができない。万が一のことを考えるなら犯人を何とかすべきなんだけど。
Hey, so I've been thinking, if they can sense us, can't we do the same to them?
それは魔王の力を使えば多分可能だね。そうか。だったら僕を操ろうとした者たちを捕まえることもできるかも。
Actually, maybe there's a different way to go about it.
別の方法ってどういうこと？
What Kohibari said got me thinking.
私？
I'm also pissed. It makes me mad how they're still trying to use Noah to do their bidding. You don't hear anything. I want to make sure that no one even thinks of messing with her ever again.
何かいい方法を思いついたの？
Well, that was definitely one of the shorter fire alarms that I've heard from downstairs. Well, sort of. I'm not sure if it'll work or not just yet. So I want everyone's help for this, especially Yamane and Kohibari.
私も？お兄、マジで何するつもりなの？
I want you to die with me. Excuse me? A bit of a tall task there.
天使創造リブート。
The preparations are ready. Not that there are lots to do beforehand to begin with.
人よけの魔法は仕込み終わったぞ。
ご苦労様。あと遮音と目撃者が出ないよう幻惑の方もお願い。
人よけと一緒に対応しておいたよ。解除するまでここで起きたことを他のやつに知られる心配はないはずだ。
そう、ありがとう。
妙に気の利く男ですね。
そうでないと俺みたいなやつに仕事は来ないからな。
そのままあなたは外から周囲の警戒をお願いします。周辺に影響を及ぼすようなことはないと思いますが、念のために。もし必要があれば気づかれないように仕掛けた魔法の強化もお願いします。
わかった。何かあれば連絡を入れるよ。
さてと、それで準備の方はどう？
Good. Does this look fine to you? I say to her, scanning over our surroundings in my Diablo form. As for Amane and Kohibari,
はあ、またこの格好か。
うわ、なんというかすごく大胆というか派手な格好だね。
yeah.
いいんです。分かってます。分かってるんであんまり言わないでください。
But you've got handles on the head. Oh, wait, no. Both of them have handles on their head, right?
マジ恥ずかしいんで。
ごめん。でもほら、私もコスプレみたいな格好だから、頭には角も生えちゃってるから。
全然普通の格好ですよ。私に比べれば全然。
ああ、まあ、うん。ごめん、何も言えないや。
Sorry to put you through this. I know how much you hate being in that outfit. But I really need you to be transmigrated for this to work.
それはわかるし、ノアちゃんのためだから仕方ないんだけど。
Yeah, I'll get you some ice cream when we're done with all this.
お兄さん、アイスおごれば私の機嫌が治ると思ってない？
Yes. Oh? You don't want it?
いるけど、でもお高いやつね。普段は食べられないようなやつ。
As long as it doesn't bankrupt me.
お兄の懐具合は分かってるし。
じゃあ、アイスのためにも頑張らないとね。僕のためにすまない。いいよ、そんなの気にしないで。あの時言った通り、私だって怒ってるんだから。一泡吹かせてやろうぜ。
今後もこんな騒動が起きると困るし、手を打つなら早めの方がいいよ。それに、ノアちゃんの身に何かあったら、私だって嫌だしね。
ありがとう、二人とも。
さて、それじゃあ早速始めましょうか。
そうですね。周囲への対応はしているとはいえ、時間をかけても無駄なリスクが増えるだけですから。
わかった。よし。それじゃあ、こんな感じかな。
私は、これくらいの雰囲気でいいかな。
私も直接本人を知っているわけではないから断言はできないけど、大丈夫じゃないかしら。本人たちをよく知るような親しい間柄の人物はいないだろうし。
And if you start worrying too much, you won't be able to think clearly.
そうね。だから一番重要なのは場の雰囲気よ。
勢いで押し切れってことだよね。
なんとも適当な。
では、私は霧を出します。
ええ。周囲の様子を隠しておいて。たっぷり雰囲気を作っておいた方が相手も困惑するでしょうからね。それじゃあ始めましょうか。
How ominous. Noah nods and spreads her black wings wide. She closes her eyes and focuses as the air starts to crackle. Is this because of Diablo's power? I sense some kind of power pulling around her. The humid summer air seems to grow heavier, clinging to me even more. The atmosphere in the park seems to shift. Strangely enough, it feels somewhat familiar. It reminds me of the feeling I had when Kaguya appeared in that classroom back then. It's the effect of the magic gate connecting this world with theirs. And that's what Noah is conjuring up right now. She's using her new power on a larger scale than I've ever seen. She's trying to connect the two worlds. And after a moment, she succeeds.
つながった。
Diablo's mana is enough to create the gate we need. Kaguya stretches her arm towards the rift splitting space before our very eyes.
そのまま電柱をこっちに引きずり込む。
And she swallows down air, the tension building up in her chest. But if she lets it overpower her, it'll be over. She takes a deep breath, then braces herself. She doesn't let her voice quiver. It is imperative that she acts the part as perfectly as possible. There is no room for failure.
来るわよ。
Just as Kaguya says that, large shadows appear from the rift. There is more than one, as we expected. Various shadows slide out of the rift, falling with sonorous? I don't know the word. Sonorous thuds as they hit the ground.
なんだ？何が起きた？何かの失敗か？
わからん。おい、誰か説明できるやつはいないのか？
知らないわよ。そもそも失敗するようなことしてたわけじゃないんだから。
だったらこれは何なんだ？
だから知らないって言ってるでしょ。
そもそもここはどこなの？研究室じゃないみたいだけど。
Is there the fourth one? Where? That's weird of you to say.
誰だ？
And you ask the most foolish questions. Did you forget what you were trying to accomplish? You're the ones who called me, aren't you?
何を言ってるの？
あんたは誰よ。そもそもここはどこなの？
いや待て。2本の角、黒に金銀の瞳。まさかお前は。
My name is Allion, yes. Surely you know the name of Diablo.
はあ？だって魔王は死んで別の世界に生まれ変わったって話で。
Well, there's 4 of me, so, you know. Who told you that? Your delusions have nothing to do with reality.
まさか死者が蘇ったとでも言うのか？ありえない。
There's a 5th one?
生き返ったわけじゃない。
魔族？吸血鬼か？どうしてこんなところに？
ここは死者の世界だ。
Yeah, and she's a lot less skimpily dressed than we imagined. Oh, we must be in the all ages version.
お前は魔王のそばにいる2人といえば、まさかビズとスレイか？
Yeah, maybe he should have thought of better names before. Maybe he should have thought of better names, but he's a placeholder.
だからありえないわよ。魔王は死んだ。ウィズとスレイも。
だがこのマナの気配はどう考えても。
何か仕掛けがあるに決まってるわよ。こんなのすぐに私が暴いてやるわよ。
Fully flustered, the scrawny researcher from the other world extends her hand toward me menacingly. I feel mana converging in her hand, but it's honestly nothing worth noting. Okay, buddy. Shut the fuck up. I didn't read that last one.
ロックログ画面だ。
It's honestly quite sad how long it takes her to gather such a meager amount of mana. Bro, I get you're trying to roleplay as Diablo, but not in your head. I see fools cannot be reasoned with. As for me, I command the fire inside me to rage forth. Then I release Diablo's mana. I can't use magic, but I can project mana as much as I want. And that's enough to fool them, thankfully.
嘘でしょ。ありえない。こんなのありえない。
だが今のマナは何だ？間違いなく魔王のものだろう。
気配だけじゃない。これだけのマナの量を宿したものが他に存在するわけ。
ようやくわかった？ここにいるのが本物の魔王だって。愚か者どもめ。
でもだって魔王は死んだじゃない。
So this is what he meant when he told them to die with him. Not physically, just cringing, you know.
何度も言わせないでほしいんだけど。
Dies from cringe.
ここは死者が集まる世界だと言ったはずだ。
And you sought to tamper with the world of the dead. Did you really believe there would be no consequence for your actions?
なら我々も死んだということか。
まだ死んではいない。あくまでまだだけどね。
This is your last warning to stop disturbing the dead. I care not what your intentions are, but your pathetic attempts are making me grow increasingly annoyed. Why I ought to let off all this steam by beheading you where you stand.
よせ、やめろ。
魔王の力を狙っているのは我々だけではない。我々を殺したところで全てが解決するわけじゃない。
Perhaps, but I've no reason not to kill you then. I can make an example out of you.
今はどうか知らんが、我々にしてみれば貴様らは敵だ。ためらう必要があるとでも？
今さら恨みを果たしたところで何になる。
恨まれてる側が言うことじゃないでしょ、それ。
俺は
だから嫌だったのよ。魔王の力に手を出すだなんて。
Oh, we gotta snitch.
それをこいつらが。私じゃない。私は関係ない。
ふざけるな。お前も賛同したはずだ。
賛同なんてしてないわよ。あんたたちが失敗したところで失うものはなく、成功すれば面白い研究材料が手に入るとか言うから。
バカがよせ。
バカはあんたたちでしょ。
なかなか興味深い話だな。
研究材料だって。一体何の研究なんだろうね。
それは。
Make a new Valkyrie, perhaps?
なぜお前たちがそれを知っている？
本当に鈍い連中だ。ここは死者が集う場所だと何度言わせるんだ。
魔族も人族も関係ない。同じ場所に集うことになる。
The traces of Diablo you sensed from your world were coming from here. You think we don't know you could sense other kinds of mana?
まさかここにいるのか。唯一の実験成功例、戦乙女が。
The beat of flapping wings echoes overhead, and at the same time, a flurry of black feathers scatter around us.
君たちは変わらないな。まだ研究を続けていたとはね。
何よあんた。何なの。
まさか戦乙女か。
バカな。あれは人族だったはずだ。いや、翼なんて魔族ですら生やしている者はいない。それにその姿、戦乙女の肉体は。
ああ、そうだったね。あちらでは君たちの研究によって肉体の年齢を調整されたんだったね。だがそれはあくまで肉体の話だ。死者となって取り戻した本当の姿が今の僕の姿だ。
でもその翼は。
I wonder how much these guys are cringing on the inside, you know?
よくそんなことが言えるものだ。これも君たちの実験だったじゃないか。結局、あちらにいる間には失敗していたが、死んでから手に入れるなんて、なんとも皮肉な話だよ。
Except for the part where all of that is a complete lie. If they had the wherewithal to think it over calmly, they would probably realize that Noah's appearance doesn't match the age of the late Valkyrie, and perhaps wonder how their research resulted in her growing wings. But seeing the dead Diablo and his aides right before their eyes, it must have left them too frazzled to think.
なんでもいいわ。とにかく私を助けなさい。
僕が君をなぜ
なぜって、あなた戦乙女でしょ。だったら魔王を撃ちなさいよ。あんたはそのために作られたんでしょ。私を守りなさいよ。いわば私は親みたいなものでしょう。
そうだね。君たちは僕の親と呼べるかもしれない。非道な実験の中でたくさんの被害を生みながら魔族と争わせるように洗脳して無理やり体を成長させて道具とした。バックログ画面だ。
Go back.
そうだね。君たちは僕の親と呼べるかもしれない。君たちの研究があったから僕が生まれた。挙句死んだ後も道具として使おうとしている。
それは
君たちの研究によって僕は魔族に怒りを抱かされた。でもね、今は魔族たちよりもそんな君たちにこそ怒りを覚えるよ。当然だろ。
俺たちじゃない。戦乙女が生まれたのは俺たちが関わる前の話だ。
それはあくまで僕に関わる研究だけだろ。君たちに恨みを抱いている者もこの死者の世界に5万といるんじゃないか。だがこうして君たちと出会えたことも運命なのかもしれない。そうだね。魔王に君たちを殺させるような真似はさせない。
本当か？
Cause I'll do it myself.
ああ、約束しよう。魔王に任せるようなことはしない。僕自身の手で君たちをこの死者の世界に招こう。
どういうことよ。何言ってんのよ。
どうもこうもさっき言ったことが全てだ。僕が喜んでいると思ったのか。作ってくれてありがとうと感謝しているとでも。ああ、でもこの怒りを向けるにふさわしい相手と出会えたことにだけは感謝しているよ。欲深い連中で助かった。おかげでこうして再会できたんだから。僕が責任を持って君たちを殺してあの非道な研究に幕を引こ
う。待て、ちょっと待て。今ここで俺たちを殺したところで研究が終わる保証はない。誰かが勝手に研究を引き継ぐ可能性がある。
そうだ。研究を破棄するならこれまでの資料も破棄しなければ。
やめる。こんな研究二度としない。全部打ち明けて罰も受けるから。
ふむ、それは本心か。嘘ではなく。
本当よ。約束する。嘘じゃない。
Yeah, but like, I don't trust the girl who ratted out the other researchers, by saying that you're not the one who you were forced to do this, do whatever the fuck. I don't remember what. Make a new Valkyrie.
そうか。残念だよ。もう少し早くそんな風に思ってくれていたら。いや、すまない。僕は嘘をついた。まるでこれ以上の被害を防ぐためだと思わせたかもしれないが、違うんだ。本当はね、君たちに対してとてつもない怒りが湧いているんだ。だからこれからすることはただの憂さ晴らし、鬱憤を晴らしたいだけなんだ。というわけで諦めてくれ。
She says, amassing mana around her. Her hair went poofy. The huge amount of mana whips up the air like a hot haze. No one makes the very air quiver with energy. Best scene you get in the game, yeah. But why is it in the bad ending? The color quickly drains from the researcher's face. Is
僕を生み出した連中と非道な研究に関わった自らの愚かさを恨むことだ。
そんなの。
待て、よせ、やめろ。
Noah is not moved by their tears.
君たちの研究の被害者たちもそう思っていただろうね。
やめろ、やめろ、やめろ、やめろ、やめろ。
こっちに来て被害者たちに直接詫びるがいい。
Damn. That went into the red. That went far into the red. Their screams are drowned by the deafening crack of lightning. The charged air splits, hammering into the ground with a shattering roar. It's hard to imagine anything could survive such a blow. That is, if they were actually struck by it.
死んだ？
If only.
物騒なことを言わないでくれ。殺したりなんてしていない。そういう台本だったけど。でも、ノアちゃんの声が真に迫ってたから。直撃は避けたはずだよ。え、避けてるよね。
Yeah, they're all alive. You didn't hit them.
そうか。よかった。
The lightning that Noah called forth only hit the earth around them. They weren't struck directly, but the shockwave of the attack definitely affected them. The shock must have paralyzed them and caused them to pass out. Though I guess the extreme fear must have made their brains shut off at some point anyway.
お疲れ様。いい芝居だったわよ。
She sure wanted to, though. She was about to. But
とりあえず、成功したってことで、いいんだよね。
そう思ってもらっていいわ。あとは、私たちの仕事よ。
よろしく、頼む。
ええ。任せておいて。
I face her as she comes down to the ground. It's over, huh?
そうだね。終わった。狙い通りの上々の結果だ。
Yeah. So that means no one will bother us now.
そうだね。そういうことになるね。
No. Is this not the bad ending? It's literally in the guide. It says to pick the option I want to, but good job.
お疲れ様。
Or is the guy calling it a bad ending also wrong? She nods in the corners of her mouth, raising to a big smile.
それで、彼らはこの後どうなるんだい？
It wouldn't be possible to get the bad ending in the censored version. I mean, you're right. There wasn't a bad ending with Mikuni, but like, you know, the fact that I was given the choice, right? Like, at least actually be the bad ending.
罪をつまびらかに調べ、明らかにする。もちろん研究は破棄。そして罪を償ってもらう。約束するわ。口封じに殺したりなんてしない。
彼らには証人になってもらう必要がありますから。
Witnesses.
戦乙女は魔王が復活しないよう死者となった今も戦っている。
とかなんとか都合のいい話をでっち上げるのよ。観測された魔王の力は何だったのかってところに理由をつけて大陸の住人を安心させる。
I see. But are you sure that'll work?
問題ないと思うわ。なんせ戦乙女という存在があるもの。
彼女の功績は作られたものではなく現実にあったことですから。
すでに神格化されているようなものだもの。まず間違いなく成功するわ。
生き証人もここにいるわけですから。
わかった。僕はもうあちらの世界とは関わりのないものだ。今を生きているかぐやたちに任せるよ。
ありがとう。
お任せください。徹底的に調べ上げ、研究に関わったものはすべて捉えます。
The bad ending is only a H scene, and then it goes back to the title screen. Bruh. I knew that the bad ending would be lazy, but like, at least have more than just the H scene. So what you're saying is that in the all ages version, it's just the choice doesn't matter.
それじゃあ、まずは場所を特定しないと。ゲートを作ってもらえる？さっき繋げたのと同じ場所に。
Same as Mikuni's. I mean, with Mikuni it makes sense because she's a side character that doesn't even have an official route.
おそらく、連中の研究室か何かに繋がっているはずよ。
Like you say, same with Mikuni, but it should have been the same with Mikuni. The fact that the all ages version doesn't give you a choice. Alright? I don't know why I was given a choice here. Because it didn't matter.
わかった。
悪いけどオリエ、グラビーを呼んできて。研究室を抑えるとなると、彼がいた方がいろいろ楽だから。
はい、承知しました。
After that, we leave the rest to Kaguya and Orie. Not that we hadn't much of a choice in the matter. Fucking. Apparently Noah can only get pregnant if she's being controlled based on the bad ending. So what you're saying is there's no H scene with the black wings. Oh, well, in the bad ending. There isn't the good ending though. You know what? That makes sense. But we have full trust in them. As long as I'm with Noah, I feel like we can overcome anything. Feeling her warmth next to me fills me with confidence. We watch Orie, Kari... What the... Kaguya, Orie, and Clavi go according to... go accompany Kohibari to the station and finally go back home. We already let Mom know that we'd be coming back late today. I didn't care why I was so worried. I thought a main girl's route with a bad ending would be more fleshed out. I mean, Dexter, like I said, if it was more fleshed out, Ange would have something to talk about in terms of a Ubisoft game. Maybe more emotionally like a Nakige, similar to Urasekai. And we still got scolded by her for coming so late anyway, but it was worth it. I don't regret it one bit. We were able to put that part of Noah's past, put that part of Noah's past that was still tormenting her to rest.
とりあえず解決して何よりってことで乾杯
Cheers.
乾杯一仕事終えた後のコーラは体にしみるぜ
I guess I can continue Angelic Chaos then. But by the way you were talking about it, you didn't even get to the choices yet.
何
Okay, don't take this the wrong way. But could you stop acting like like some old man? You're gonna make every guy turn tail. I'd hate for my little sister to stay forever alone because of that.
うっざ自分には恋人ができたからって調子に乗っちゃってさ
I mean, you say that, but like in the next route, I say next route, but I mean, I guess I could make it the next route. In another route, you're dating Riku, so like, I didn't mean it that way.
喜びをかみしめたい気持ちもわからないではないけど先にお風呂入っていい疲れたから今日はもう寝る
Yeah, go ahead.
今日はいやいつもありがとうあまね本当にありがとう
No hate scene with the Black Wings. Bro, talk about a missed opportunity.
いいよ私だって助けてもらってるんだしじゃお風呂お先
But there is a CG where they're both naked, but you can't see anything due to the angle. Don't know if censored version will show or not. I don't think it will. They would show naked sprite, but just nothing below the chest. Nothing below the shoulders, I guess. The collarbone.
ああ今日はゆっくりしたいからあんまり激しくしないでね激しくギシギシあんあんってことだよ
Relax, she's just poking fun at us. Especially since the only times they've done it is in Noah's room where there isn't a bed. So, you know, I think the only times they've done it is in Noah's room. Are you gonna drink your soda?
そうだねこのシュワシュワした喉越しが
You're talking like an old man now too, eh? Noah?
もしかして幻滅した
Not at all. It's a little quirk isn't enough to make me stop loving you.
本当に
As long as you don't make it a regular thing.
本当に今日のことで僕に幻滅してない
Why? Did you do something bad?
公園で一芝居打ったあの時の僕を 見ただろ。
Yeah, you did it all exactly as we planned. What about it?
あれは演技じゃないんだ。
No, I know that too.
最初は台本の通りに進めるつもりだったけど、いつの間にか僕は本心を口にしてた。
When you shot that lightning bolt, you sure put a lot of power into it.
本気で当ててやろうかとみじんも考えなかったと言えば嘘になる。
Yeah, but like, you know, why can't she kill him? Why can't she kill him, you know? What's the reason for keeping them alive? What, so that Noah doesn't become a murderer? It's not a crime if you don't get caught.
僕はそんな恐ろしいことを考えていたんだ。
Can I be honest? I was thinking the same. I wondered if killing them would be better for everyone. But it was only a thought. It was the same for you, right? You thought about killing them, but you didn't do it.
それはそうだけど。
Yeah, I've thought about killing a lot of people. I've never done it, so that's normal. You're not an angel anymore. You're Shirayuki Noah. Everyone has these feelings. And after seeing those people in person, I can understand how you'd feel that way. They may not have been the ones to actually created Noah, but seeing them and hearing them talk was enough to help me understand what kind of people they were. You can be angry. It's good that you were able to unload that anger. Plus, I know they didn't say anything, but I'm sure Kohibari and Mane, and even Kaguya had the same thoughts. No, not Orie though. So, I'm really glad you were able to speak your mind and lash out at them in some way. It was really cathartic to see them passed out like a bunch of frogs on the floor. Frogs? Frogs on the floor. That's not a saying I would have thought of. I've ever heard of.
実は僕もスカッとした。
Why are you looking at him like that? I'm not laughing. I've seen Noah laugh before, but this laugh is different. It's carefree and simple. She finally feels free from what was chaining her down. Or maybe I'm just hearing what I want to hear. We share that moment of laughter, and then stare into each other's eyes. You're not off-putting to me. I love you, now and always.
僕も大好きだ。君のことが大好きだよ。
Oh, you didn't hear that. Our gazes do the talking after that. Drawn into each other, our lips touch. Alright, we get it. The taste of soda spreads in my mouth. Is it her breath or mine? It's a little hard to tell.
ダメだ。
What? Why do you want to stop?
ちょっと離れてくれ。お願いだ。離れて。
How come?
だって。キス、気持ちいいから、興奮が止まらなくなっちゃう。
What's bad about that?
あまねにもさっき釘を刺されたところだし。
It wasn't a warning. It was teasing. What do you... I think she was just trying to make a joke. Really, I think the main takeaway for her comment was that it's awkward for her. So, if we do anything, do it discreetly. Maybe just do it after she sleeps. Which is never, because she's always up until 4. Except for yesterday, and probably tonight.
怖いんだ。ただでさえ、好きって気持ちに抑えが効かないのに。
I don't know, just fucking do it in your room. There's no bed to creak. It's only a futon, right?
天使でなくなって、魔王の一見も型がついて、このままだと、タガが外れてしまいそうで。
Unless you're worried about the floorboards in the tatami room for creaking. Well, I guess I see your point.
だろ?
But I think you're taking that the wrong way.
なんで?
I can't hold back my love for you. I'm so horny. I'm already hard as a rock.
すぐに小さくして!
No way.
そこをなんとか!
I really can't. Even if I tried to suppress my feelings, I doubt I'd be able to control them completely.
それはまあ、そうかもしれないけど。
Especially after seeing those black wings? My god. Oh wait, Riku wasn't into that.
でも、一旦落ち着こう。そうだ、お風呂!
That's what you want to do?
そう、お風呂。あまねが出たら、お風呂に入ってリラックスするといい。そしたらきっと、少しは落ち着くはずだ。
A bath. I like that idea.
わかってくれたか。
Yeah, they can do it together. Why don't we take one together? See? I fucking knew it.
話を聞いているようで全く聞いていないね。
Noah. Noah.
圧が強い。
I told you they showed the naked sprites.
さっぱりする。
We had a really big day. You must have been exhausted after all that. I don't really like hot baths during summer that much. You're already sweaty. You're already sweaty by the time you get out of the bath usually. But soaking away the fatigue in hot water on days like these isn't so bad. Phew. Like I said, nothing below the collarbone. Nothing below above the chest. What? What? That's what I'm saying.
なんだか一仕事終えたみたいな雰囲気を出しているけど。君のそれは明らかにさっきのハレンチ行為の影響だよね。
Yeah, he worked. He injected his blood into you and also acted like Diablo.
まったくもう、激しすぎるよ、君は。
I mean, he had blood taken out of him and given to you. Sorry, I really shouldn't have pushed you so hard back there. I actually was thinking about how cute you looked when we were doing it. It makes me want to see more, to be honest. Come on, don't need to glare at me like that.
君、そうやって僕を可愛いって褒めて、その場をごまかしてるだけじゃないのか。
No, not at all. I really do think you're cute.
またごまかされている気がする。でも、そう言われて悪い気はしないから困る。とても困る。
If the CG doesn't show, I'll post it on Discord, though I'm not sure which channel I should put it in. You should put it in the one at the very bottom. At the very bottom of the server. I really, really do mean it. Server channel list. Actually, can I ask you something?
なんだい？
Does it, really bother you that much? I know I could be pushy. Do you want me to tone it down?
ああいうって、ハレンチな、セックスのことか？
Yeah, I mean, sex.
そうやってからかうところ、嫌いだ！
She sulks and throws hot water on my face. I wipe it off my face, then turn toward her again. Sorry, but I really want you to answer honestly. No jokes this time. I try to look as composed and serious as possible. I love you. I do care. I do think you're cute. And I want to keep making love.
それは、まあ、僕も君のことが好きだから、それはまあ別に。それに気持ちいいのも結構好きだから。
Uh-oh. I heard those sounds. It's close to the end, too. Let me just... Alright. Alright. I'm glad to hear that.
そんなに嫌がってるように見えた？確かに僕はそういうハレンチなことが得意ではないけれど。
I wouldn't go that far.
リクは何をそんなに気にしてるんだい？
Well, I'm happy when I'm with you. I know I've said that a lot. I know I've said this a lot, but I really love you. But I guess I was a little worried about how you feel about me, being so clingy sometimes.
どうして？僕、何か不安にさせるようなことを言ったかな？
No, you didn't say I'd do anything wrong. But a lot of things have happened since you got here, right? Not only just us becoming a couple and stuff, you stopped being an angel and everything. I just worry you might feel a little regretful, you know? Noah? She gets up without saying a word. Seeing her breasts and privacy exposed makes my heart skip a beat for a moment. But she doesn't seem to care about that as she approaches me. And then I feel a stinging pain on my cheeks. She slapped me with all of the strength in her petite body. Though after a moment, I realize that she's actually sandwiching my face between her hands.
違うよ。
She then brings her face closer to mine, her expression gravely serious.
後悔なんてするわけないだろ。
So you're saying that there would be a CG here. so there would be a CG here, but she's naked, so they can't show it in the latest version.
リクは僕と一緒にいると幸せと言ってくれたけど、それは僕のセリフだ。僕は今が一番幸せなんだよ。
But you stopped being an angel because of me.
だからそれがまず違う。
Seeing my confusion, she spreads her wings. They're not the same pure white they were. Now they're as black as night. I don't know, I feel like those wings in a human environment don't sound very...
天使であることが嫌だと思っていたわけじゃない。でも僕にとって天使は与えられた仕事だ。
I'm just saying there'd be a pain to dry, you know?
戦乙女についてもそうだ。 僕が望み選んだことじゃない。他のことを何も知らなかっただけだ。でもね、この黒い翼は違う。僕が初めて選択した証なんだ。僕はリクと一緒にいることを選んだ。初めて自分で選んだんだ。だから、勝手にそんな風に思い込むのはやめてほしい。
Noah.
幸せなのは僕の方だ。リクといられて幸せなのは僕の方なんだよ。リクたちと一緒にいられて笑うことができた。怒ることも悲しむこともできた。その楽しい時間のすべてが僕を白雪ノアっていう人間にしてくれた。実験体じゃない。天使でもない。白雪ノアっていう一人の人間にしてもらったんだ。これが幸せでなくてなんだと言うんだ。この黒い翼は僕にとって幸せの証だ。リクとの絆の証なんだ。初めて自分で選んだ。初めて掴んで手に入れた僕の幸せなんだよ。誰かに言われたからじゃない。過去のことも断ち切って、ここから白雪ノアの人生が始まるんだ。それとも、白い翼じゃないとダメ？
I mean, there isn't a H scene with you having your wings out, so he can't really... So, you know, he doesn't know... Not really.
だったら、そんな風に思わないでほしい。そんな風に言わないでほしい。
Sorry, you're right. It was my mistake. You're beautiful. No, you're the most breathtaking thing I've ever seen. Don't call her a thing. You've become more beautiful than even the moment we met. I love you.
ありがとう。
Is it because now there's a part of you inside of her, and I'm not talking about what? But I think I need to correct one thing. This isn't the beginning of your life. This is the beginning. It's the beginning of our life. If by chance...
そうだね。
If by chance you ever decide to do Sabbath the Witch, I wouldn't stream it, because while the CGs are censored, in the all ages version the character sprites are not for some reason. Well, I guess... it wouldn't be a Twitch category if the sprites weren't censored, you know. That would be one I'd have to do off stream, like 9-9. Even though 9-9 has an all ages version that is far more that is far more edited than any other all ages version I've seen from an Arrogate. I love you.
僕も好き。君のことが大好きだよ。愛してる。
Like, there are entire scenes that aren't even fully, like, there are entire scenes in 9-9 that they just change for the all ages version because of how, like, raunchy the dialogue is. Without even having to... It's like there's not even any, erotic... there's no, like... what's the word? There's no, like, 18 plus, like, sprites or CGs in the scene anyway. 9-9 even has different voice lines for all ages, for Sora especially. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? It's that I just wish it was the standard. Because, well, to be fair, 9-9 has a really strong story. But shouldn't every visual novel, regardless of if it's in Arrogate or not, We then share a kiss. A light, sweet kiss. But I think it's the most blissful kiss we've ever shared. There it is. Oh, hell no. They got the Japanese version of the name. It's unfortunate for Sora because her uncensored lines fit her better. Yeah. See, let me do this. Let me put you down a bit. This is one of those situations where the credits aren't. Hang on a minute. You can't show that CG. You can't show that one. This is one of those times where I don't have to increase the volume of the CG of the credits specifically. I had to put down the volume for this one. But well, that was Noah's Route. What can I say? It was pretty good. It's not really fair for me to compare it to 9-9. If I were to compare Noah's Route to any route in Riddle Joker, I definitely think Noah isn't my favorite heroine, but she does have the best route. That is unfortunate. Because she is the heroine, it just makes sense for her to have the best route. I mean, I say that, but the main girl in Riddle Joker didn't have the best route, right? Mayu had the best route. But this was a good route. I can't compare it to any of the routes in this game yet. I went into Angelic Chaos and I did actually get to the choice. I see. Whoa, you can't show that! You can't show that! Hang on a minute. You know what? Maybe there was a reason they took the game off. They took the game category off of Twitch. That's the CG. I can't believe they show the CG in the credits and not in the actual game for the all ages version. In loving memory of Nate, xpnd.dev. Oh my god. I did not expect this game to be a tribute to someone. Okay, you know what? This is the best game ever. I changed my mind. Noah's Route. Bro, this is a first. But well, it was hard for me to fucking speak over the credits. Not because it was loud, but I liked the song. It's hard to explain. This is a good route, right? And in terms of other routes that from Ubisoft games that I've played, aka only Riddle Joker, it's one of the better ones. But, you know, I am comparing it to Hazuki's route, which was one of the worst routes I've ever played through because of two scenes. That's the funny part. Two moments in Hazuki's route ruined the entire route for me. But Yeah, it was good. It was a good route. I really love Noah. In terms of how much I liked Noah after and before the route, it made me like her even more. In terms of how developed her character is, she literally becomes human at the end, so it's not like the route stagnated in her growth. Obviously, she went from an angel at the start of the game to becoming human after the first hate scene. Second hate scene? I don't remember. To becoming a fallen angel at the end. Like, it is a shame that how do I say this? It's a shame that the climax, I guess, the climax of the route is the only part where you felt any sort of tension. I mean, I guess in the part when she becomes human, right, there was a bit of tension there in the fact that she was, very sick, and then also after the first hate scene where she was worried that some of Diablo's powers were weakening, but that didn't really lead to anything. So that was kind of a non-issue. But, overall, this is a pretty good route. Kaga's my favorite heroine. Her route is good, but not as good as Noah. Unlucky.
夏休みはもう終わりだ。起きないと遅刻してしまうよ。
Well, as you've seen from the ranking, Kurumi best girl. Noah's second. Because of it's her route, right? Obviously, she has to become best girl after the route. Right? Spoilers, no. She'll still be second. This is the most used CG at the moment in this game.
やれやれ。ようやく起きたか。
Maybe even more so in other routes. Hey Noah.
おはよう。さっきの言葉、ちゃんと聞こえた？
I mean, maybe they'll continue using this CG in other routes. Yeah. I heard you say summer break is over. Especially funny once you learn about Kaguya's personality quirk. Put quirk in quotations. I don't like where you're going with that. I don't think I need to be reminded of that though.
それなら早く起きる。二度寝している時間はないよ。
I might get up if you give me a kiss.
バカなこと言ってるんじゃない。
Ow. Clearly unamused, she flicks a finger at my forehead.
目覚めた？覚めたなら早く起きる。
Does she go into heat? I wouldn't be surprised. You're so mean to me.
冷たいわけじゃない。ただ、あまり甘やかしすぎるのは良くないと思ったんだ。
Why? Did Mom tell you not to do? Did Mommy tell you not to?
そうじゃないけど、僕はね、ちょっと怒っているんだ。
You are? She doesn't seem that upset. But I feel like it'd be a little rude to ask her why she's upset while I'm all groggy and laying in bed. I don't want to make it worse. I let my mind clear up and get up to face her properly. You're not upset because I overslept, are you?
違う。そうじゃない。
Then I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I've done that she would be that upset over. Though I guess there's a lot of quipping between us, like just now. Did I say something? Did I say something insensitive without thinking? Maybe, or is it a lot of? Is it a lot of things a lot of little things piling up? Sorry, I really have no idea. Can you tell me if I did something wrong?
すぐに君は僕のことを可愛いって褒めるよね。
What? Well, yeah, you are cute. What's wrong with that?
ダメではない。僕もそう言ってもらえるのは嬉しいし。でも、可愛いという言葉でごまかそうとしている時があるだろう？
Well, yeah, but that's when you're the cutest. I don't really mean to.
いいや、可愛いと褒めることで僕の怒りを鎮めようとしている時があるよね。
For example?
例えば、セックスの時とか、僕がいくらダメって言っても止めてくれなくて、目がチカチカするくらい気持ちよくさせられて。
Well, I'm not aware of that because I played through the all-ages version, so, you know, unlike you.
全身が痙攣したみたいになって、息ができなくなって、気持ちよすぎて死んじゃうんじゃないかって。いや、本題はそこではない。
Is it wrong for me to make you feel good?
大ありだよ。君は僕の声を無視して腰を動かし続けて、僕のお腹の中ズンズンって。
Is this really the type of conversation they should be having before going to school?
気持ちよすぎて痺れちゃうところを何度も何度もこすり続けるだろ、おちっちんで。それで息も絶え絶えな僕が後から文句を言っても、可愛いからついって言ってごまかそうとする。
Well, actually, I got nothing. Listen, I don't know what happens during the hate scenes. I don't even know what's happening. I've never even seen them. Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. I can't object to that. She's right. Her reactions are so cute that I just want to make her feel even better. I do apologize whenever we're done by calling her cute. It's happened too many times for me to pretend otherwise.
まあ、僕も気持ちいいのが嫌だと思っているわけではないけど。でも、こんな風になったのは、君の可愛いという言葉にごまかされすぎたからだと思う。だから、あまり甘やかしすぎないようにしようと思ったんだ。
Oh. Maybe I got a little too carried away since she's been so permissive so far. The school starts again today. I can't keep having her babysit me in the classroom. And maybe this is what I need to get my act together and focus. But that doesn't mean you dislike me. You dislike having sex with me, right?
それは、だって、好きだから。好きっていうのは行為のことではなくて、いや、行為も嫌いではないんだけど。
We get it, Noah.
でも今のは、あくまで君のことが好きって意味で。
I know. Don't worry. I love you, Noah.
僕も好き。
See, the problem is, Riku, you keep calling her cute to try to distract her. You need to come up with different compliments. You need to come up with other compliments to just try to distract her, you know? That's why she caught on. I wash my face, get changed, and get ready for a new day. The summer break is over. So it's back to waking up early for school. But something definitely changed over the summer. Really? I can't believe, I wouldn't know what it is. I'm all good. Let's get going.
めんどくさ
We got the suspenders back.
授業が始まるとかならまだわかるんだけど、なんで式だけのために行かなきゃなんないんだろう。
I know what you mean, but I'm not sure that'd be any better.
そりゃまあそうなんだけどね。とにかく行こう。せっかく着替えて準備も整えたのに、遅刻したらもったいないよ。あっちー。
It's not gonna cool down for a while.
暑さ寒さも彼岸までと言うんだよね。
That's how it used to be, I think.
今時は10月になっても普通に暑いからね。
But things should cool off by the evening. It should make the heat a bit more bearable, at least.
だといいんだけど。ああ、そうそう。私今日約束があって帰るのが夕飯前になると思うから。
I know. Nothing new. I really wish you helped around the house sometimes. You're gonna struggle when you have to live on your own.
お兄お母さんみたい。というかだね。妹の優しさを汲んでほしいものだよ。
Listen, I just hope you aren't like Sora in the fact that you were already in love with Riku at the start. Like Sora was already in love with Kakeru at the start of 9-9. Huh? What do you have to go through? What do you have to go through? Yikes. Very crispy, very crunchy. Just wait for your turn, Amane. Yeah. Whether it's the next route or a few routes after. It depends on what characters I can, date. Except for the fact that in the guide, let me see. Yeah, in the guide, I have to start going down Amane's route so I can branch off into other characters' routes. Right? Because for Amane, you've got save slot 4, save slot 5, save slot 6. And then Kurumi's route starts by loading slot 6. Kaguya's route starts with slot 4. Orio's route starts with slot 6. Fumika starts with slot 5. So, like, damn. I might just do Amane's route. Like, if I really have to go that far into her route before I can even start Orie's or Kurumi's, I may as well. I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't do anything in the living room or the bathroom or the living room. They definitely didn't do anything in the shower. They only kept it to their rooms and the bathroom. I mean,
どうして僕に話を振るんだ?
I never liked that style of walkthrough. Just give us all the choices for every heroine so we can choose our own order. I mean, yeah, I liked in Irosekai and in My Klutzy Cupid that you can that you can start. Oh, how do I say this? Every character. What am I trying to say? You can go down any character's route with the first choice. Right? I guess I guess that's the right way to say it. In My Klutzy Cupid's case, well, yeah, and Irosekai's case, both had scenes specific to a certain character, which route, certain characters route you're going down, right? For like, you know, whether you're trying to do Uta's route or Love Me L's or Isuzu's or Rinka's or whatever the fuck, right? And then it's the same thing with Irosekai, where there's certain routes for certain scenes for why am I blanking on the names? Miyu's route or Hana's route or Kyo's route. But this though, that's not really the case.
そりゃあ言うまでもないと思うけど付き合いたての若い二人だもの。いくら私だって気を使うよ。
Like, other than for Noah, where there is a clear, where there is one option that you have to pick so that you can start Noah's route, right? It literally save slot 2 and then you see Amane's route, and there are constant times where you can branch off into doing other characters' routes. I say constant. There are 3 times after going down Amane's route where you can get a noise cancelling headset. I don't know. The vibrations of the bed creaking will still bleed through. But yeah, I don't like how you can how Amane's route technically has 3 places in it where you can just choose to go down a different character's route.
だから夜はあんまり激しくしないでね。ああいう声って壁突き抜けてくるからさ。ねえ、聞こえ。
Calm down. She's just messing with us.
今の反応だけで十分。ごちそうさまでした。じゃあ、私先に行くから、二人はごゆっくり。あまで、そんな風に気を使わなくていいから。
Yeah, I think she's just trying to tease you, actually. Try not to think too hard about what she says, especially since she definitely doesn't hear them. Definitely probably doesn't hear any of the things that they're doing together alone in their rooms. You'll be living with us from now on, so you'll be seeing her every day. It'll be better for your mental health if you learn to never take anything she says seriously. You are going to keep living with us, right? I mean, what else is she gonna go do? What else is she gonna do? Go back to heaven? I don't think they definitely wouldn't have accepted her as a human, and well, they wouldn't have accepted her as a human, and they definitely wouldn't accept her as a fallen angel. All right. Since she won't go back to being an angel.
嬉しいな。
She says, spinning energetically to look back at me. With a big joyful smile on her face.
本当に嬉しいよ。君と出会えて、好きな人ができて、幸せを手に入れることができた。 だから、ありがとう。
Her wing color isn't gonna fit in up there. Yeah, she'll be ostracized by her angel buddies. By the angel society. It kind of feels like you're setting up a death flag when you say that. Don't worry, it's the end of Noah's route. Even if she does set up as many death flags as she wants, she won't die. On screen.
確かにそうだね。申し訳ない。君を不安にさせるつもりなんてなかったんだ。あくまで感謝の気持ちと、今がすっごく楽しいってことを伝えたかっただけだよ。決して不穏なフラグを立てたかったわけじゃない。
That's good.
だって、僕は今とても幸せなんだ。生まれて初めて手に入れた幸せを手放したりしない。だから君も、絶対に僕のことを話したりしないでほしい。
So, are you hinting that you want a hug right now or a kiss, maybe?
全然違う。そんなバカなことを言ってるわけではないよ。もう、すぐにハレンチなことを言うんだから。
Well, listen, Noah. You're the one who can't get your mind out of the gutter. Just as simple as that.
でも、そんなハレンチなところも好き。バカなことを言うところも好き。好きだよ。大好き。全部が好き。
Thanks. Thanks. I love everything about you too.
不思議だね。何度も好きって言ってもらってるのに、全然聞き飽きない。言われるたびに、ときめいてしまう。なんだか、一緒にいればいるほど、好きになっちゃってる気がするよ。これからも、よろしくね。
Yeah. We'll be together forever.
それだと、まるで結婚の挨拶だね。
Well, not yet. You'd hope so though. So eventually. What's wrong with that? I don't ever want to be apart from you.
そうだね。一緒の学院に通って、一緒に卒業して、その後も、年をとって、おじいちゃんとおばあちゃんになっても、ずっと一緒だ。
Noah's extra scenes are interesting because they're the only place you can see Kaide's and Chica's nude sprouts. They made 2 extra sprites for just one scene. Kaede and Chica. But like... For Noah? Wait. I'm confused. Aren't Kaede and Chica Kurumi's friends? Yeah. So I don't think there's anything wrong with marriage. Yep. So then why are they naked in a Noah scene? Why wouldn't it be in Kurumi's? I love and cherish you always.
こちらこそ、よろしくお願いします。
Now kiss.
天使創造リブート。
Oh, you can change the background. Cool. Except this, I mean, like, you could do that in my Tetsu, right? But at least in my Tetsu, the CG you could change it to was a CG that was in the actual route. This definitely wasn't. All the girls get their measurements taken at school. So then, wait, so you're saying that it's from Noah's perspective, right? Because it'd be a lot weirder if it was Riku's perspective and you got to see Kaede and Chica's nude sprites. Yes, okay. I guess that makes more sense. Well, that was an interesting piece of information I just found out. But you know what's more interesting?
おまけだな。
I can finally use the actual. I could finally get the CGs from the actual fucking, instead of, you know, having to go through the game. You know, I don't need to use
ロード画面
I don't need to use this save file to get the CGs anymore. But yeah. That was a weird epilogue. But it was a good route. At the moment, it is the best route in the game because it is the only one I've seen. I am worried about Amane's route, but I am iffy on whether it should be the one I do next. But considering the fact that I kind of have to go down her route to access the other girl's routes, I probably should do Amane's route next. But, yeah. Overall, it's not like I can compare this to other Ubisoft games other than Riddle Joker. And Ange's opinion of these games isn't something I would really take to heart. It just doesn't sound like the kind of game he would play. So, you know, I keep bringing him up, but, well, I am going to be reacting to his video next time, especially since I finished Noah's route, so I've got at least some leeway when it comes to Angelic Chaos. But either way, I'm rambling on too much. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, a follow would be appreciated. If you want to support me further, you could always subscribe. But, yeah. Next route, I'm just going to say it's probably going to be Amane's. But with that being said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.